So just like a lot of you guys, I've been playing Expedition 33 like crazy. Like it has completely consumed my life over the past week or so. Right now, I'm currently clocking in at little over 26 hours, and I'm still in Act 2 of the game. So I'm really taking my time exploring the world, really trying to look for like hidden secrets and new weapons, and just really grinding out my characters and building them up so I can go through the story a little bit easier. But I've been having a blast playing this game. Hey, everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're finding me for the first time, please do me a favor, smash that thumbs up and subscribe for all future content. Plus, it helps build up my channel. So, yeah, I've been playing Clair Obscur Expedition 33, and I know everybody on the internet, everybody on YouTube, everybody's already talking about this game like crazy. Well, I have not talked about this game yet, and I have a lot to say about this game. I am a massive Final Fantasy fan, and I have to be honest with you, over the past few years, I just feel like I have not gotten the Final Fantasy that I've been looking for. Like Final Fantasy 13 is hated by a lot of people. I thought it was okay. Final Fantasy 15 I thought was fine. Final Fantasy 16 was god awful. I don't know what that was. That wasn't a Final Fantasy game to me. To me, I think it was just absolutely horrendous. I don't understand what they were trying to go for. But Clair Obscur Expedition 33 shows the world, shows the gaming industry, shows Square Enix that, hey, you know what? People still care about turn-based JRPGs. Now, this is not made in Japan. It's actually been developed in France and is very, very France, inspired game. But it is a JRPG turn-based game in its spirit. And for me personally, this is the game. This is the Final Fantasy that I've been waiting for. This is my true Final Fantasy 16. This game has everything from great characters, intriguing story. I have not had a story so intriguing to me wanting to find out what's going to happen next to these characters since Final Fantasy X, which is arguably one of my favorite Final Fantasy. Like, I absolutely love it. I have the Xanark and Abe's tattoo on my forearm. Fell in love with that game when I was in high school, and it was so instrumental on how I look at video games moving forward in my life. Like Final Fantasy X was like the pinnacle, and I feel like we haven't had that really since. We had some good games in the Final Fantasy world, but nothing like Final Fantasy X. And I feel like Expedition 33 goes back to what I loved and fell in love with those early Final Fantasy games, and more importantly, Final Fantasy X. And I believe Sandfall Interactive, the developers of this game, said they were inspired by Final Fantasy X and those JRPGs of yesteryear. And looking back at Final Fantasy 16 and how I was just really disappointed with that game, this game really knocks it out of the park and scratches the itch that I've been looking for. It's turn-based JRPG goodness, but they put a spin on it. You're just not sitting there hitting attack and then waiting to get attacked. There's so many different elements of the game where there's a parry ability, a dodge ability, a jump ability, a counter ability. So you're just not sitting back and waiting to get hit every time. You actually control your destiny in a lot of ways. You can attack. There's different forms of attack, but you can also play the defense and dodge and counter and all that. And it makes the game it just makes it really fun to play. The fact that you can sit there and do all these different things, you're just not waiting around. You actually control your own destiny in the gameplay. And that's something I feel like Square Enix and other companies should have took note on. They should have progressed the JRPG gameplay as the years went on, right? Like, take what is good, but also build upon that. Instead of just coming out and saying, hey, you know what? People don't like JRPGs anymore. We're going to go more hack and slash with Devil May Cry and Final Fantasy 16. And it was just a massive letdown. I felt like the Final Fantasy 16 story was sort of there, but most of the time you're playing this game solo. You're not really connecting with the characters that you think you should be. There's like weird fetch quests that feels like MMO style like quest, and the gameplay just isn't there. And Expedition 33 has all the elements that I was looking for. We have a great party of characters that we get to learn about and grow attached to as the story progresses. We have a great story that within the first 15 to 20 minutes just punches you in the gut, and you want to find out what's going on, and you have to stop the paintress. And then you combine all that with a beautiful, awesome, creative looking world of just monsters, creatures, and characters, and phenomenal music with new gameplay that is familiar to JRPG fans, but with a new spin on it. This game is a masterpiece. Like, hands down, this is my favorite game of the year. I would say this is probably my favorite game of the last decade. And that might be hyperbole to a lot of people, but as someone who grew up playing JRPGs and just have felt like the times have passed me by, almost like I am a relic of the past, there's a game that comes out in Expedition 33 that says, no, we still have something for you. There's still stuff in this genre that we can do. We can take the genre of JRPGs to new heights. And we're going to pay respect to everything that came before, and we're going to build upon that. And this game does phenomenal. Like, I've been just going around telling anyone that will listen, like, you need to play this game. Me and my friends were texting back and forth going, have you got to the end of Act 1? Have you seen this happen? Do you see this? Like, what's going on? Like, this game is absolutely phenomenal. The leveling up system is phenomenal. The skill tree, like, everything about this game is why I fell in love with JRPGs, why I fell in love with gaming. And I'm hoping that not only does Square Enix take note, but other gaming developers take note. The fact that this game is developed with only 35 developers, and the game came out on Game Pass and at a $50 budget, tells the world, tells the gaming industry, we do not need $80 games. We do not need 500 to 1,000 developers on one project. We just need a group of developers that are passionate about the project that they are working on and are able to create the art that they have envisioned in their minds. That's what it comes down to. It comes all down to creativity and not corporate greed. This company that developed this game, Sandfall Interactive, they developed this game because they love the genre and they want to see a game that they want to play and not have everything be just, oh, we got to please the shareholders. Oh, Final Fantasy came in under expectations. Oh, this game came in under expectations. How much have we heard about that from Square Enix over the years, going, well, Final Fantasy 16 didn't meet our expectations. Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth didn't meet our expectations. Well, stop making these games so expensive with so many different developers. Expedition 33 shows you that you don't need to do that. That you just need to have some passionate developers that want to create something amazing. And Expedition 33, I think, is a wake-up call to the video game industry. It's a wake-up call to the JRPG world. It's a wake-up call to all these AAA developers and all these corporations that are just money hungry, that want to just put together $80. This game is on Game Pass, and it's a $50 game if you want to buy it either on Xbox, Steam, or PlayStation. That's incredible in the year 2025, where we have games like Mario Kart World that's $80, where we have games like Final Fantasy 16, which is a glorified hack and slash game with the Final Fantasy title on the cover. This game is more Final Fantasy than anything Square Enix has put together since Final Fantasy 13 and Final Fantasy 10. And I know that might get a lot of people upset. Oh, Final Fantasy 13 wasn't that good. No, but it really, in its heart, was the last of its era with the battle system. Yeah, we can argue about, oh, we're going down corridors and all this stuff, and the game doesn't really open up to chapter 13. And I agree with a lot of that. But the characters, you grew attached to the characters, and you really enjoyed the battle system. And we haven't had a game in the Final Fantasy world since that. And I'm hoping with this game that Square Enix and other JRPG developers look at it and go, you know what? We were wrong. The people are wanting to play this style of game We just need to give it to them, and we need to do it right. And I'm hoping that's the thing. We see where Clair Obscur Expedition 33 just crossed 2 million copies sold. That might not be a lot for Square Enix. Square Enix wants to hit the plateaus of these massive, like 10 million copies sold. And I don't know if that's realistic in today's economy. But if you make a good game and you get good word of mouth, I mean, I can't even go on social media or YouTube without hearing someone talking about how good Expedition 33 is. It really is really a phenomenal wake-up call to the gaming industry. I'm having a blast playing this game. Like I said, I'm about to cross the 30-hour mark, and I'm only in Act 2. Just have an absolute blast playing this masterpiece of a game. I cannot highly recommend it enough, but I want to know what you guys think. Have you been playing Expedition 33? Are you thinking about it, on the fence? Leave those comments in the comment box below. If you stuck around to the end of this video, please do me a favor, hit the subscribe button. It will mean a lot. Until next time, as always, I'm Robert Storms, and thank you for watching.